Before I tell you anything, I need you to do something for me. I need you to subscribe right now. Yes, right now, because what I'm about to tell you, it is not just a story. It is the reason I am still breathing at 96 years old. And one day, it may be the reason you are still here, too. My name is Elizabeth. I was born when the world was slower, when people talked face to face, when bread was baked by hand, and love was not something you search for on a screen. And yet, almost everyone I knew is gone now. My husband is gone. My sisters are gone. My friends are gone. Sometimes I sit in my chair in the quiet of the morning and I realize I am still here, still breathing, still watching the sun come up. People always ask me the same question. Elizabeth, how did you live this long? They lean close when they ask it, like I hold some kind of secret treasure. And I do, but I did not learn it from a doctor. I did not learn it from a book. I learned it from pain, from loss, from nights when I thought my heart would break so badly it would stop beating. There were moments I almost gave up, moments when I didn't want to keep going, but something inside me held on. And over 96 years, I learned 5 simple habits, 5 small things. Things that look so small, you might miss them. But those 5 things, they carried me when I was weak. They saved me when I was tired. They kept me alive when others faded away. Today, I will tell you the first one, and I promise you, it may change the way you live the rest of your life. Because the truth is, living long is not about being strong. It is about knowing what never to let go of. The first habit that kept me alive this long is something most people do not understand anymore. I never stopped having something to wake up for. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? But listen to me carefully. When my husband died, I was 72 years old. 72. We had been together for 50 years. 50 years of waking up beside the same man. 50 years of hearing his voice say my name. And then one morning, silence. The house felt empty. The bed felt cold. Even the air felt different. For months, I did not know why I should wake up. I would open my eyes and think, what is the point? And that is a dangerous place to be, because when you lose your reason to wake up, your body slowly begins to give up too. I saw it happen to others, strong men, beautiful women. They lost their purpose, and little by little they faded, not because their bodies were weak, but because their spirit was tired. One morning, I made a decision. I decided that as long as I was alive, I would have one small reason to get up. Some days, that reason was tiny. Watering my flowers, watching the birds outside my window, calling my daughter. Some days, it was just making my bed. But it was something, and that something told my body, you are still needed. You see, your body listens to your mind. When your mind gives up, your body follows. But when your mind says, I am still here for a reason, your body finds the strength to continue. That small habit, waking up for something, kept me alive longer than any medicine ever could. And the second habit, it may surprise you even more. The second habit that kept me alive this long is this. I never carried hate in my heart for long. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Elizabeth, you don't know what people have done to me. But listen, I have lived 96 years. I have been betrayed. I have been lied to. I've been hurt by people I trusted with my whole heart. There was a woman I loved like a sister. She turned her back on me when I needed her most. I cried for weeks. I felt anger burn inside my chest like fire. And that fire, it does something to you. It makes your chest tight. It makes your nights restless. It makes your body heavy. I realized something very important. The person who hurt me was sleeping peacefully, but I was the one suffering. I was the one carrying the pain. And I asked myself, why am I holding this poison? So one day I let it go, not for her. For me, forgiveness is not about saying what they did was right. It is about freeing yourself. When you carry hate, your body feels it. Your heart feels it. Your life becomes smaller. But when you let it go, your body breathes again. Your heart becomes lighter. And light hearts live longer. I truly believe that because every time I let go of hate, I felt life return to me. And the third habit, it is something most people ignore until it is too late. The third habit that kept me alive this long is something my mother taught me when I was just a little girl. She said, Elizabeth, never stop moving. She did not mean running. She did not mean lifting heavy things. She meant simply, do not let your body forget how to live. At 96, I do not run. I do not climb mountains. But every single day, I move. I walk to my kitchen. I stand by the window. I stretch my hands. I let my body know you are still alive. I have seen people sit down and never truly get up again. Not because they could not, but because they stopped trying. Your body is like a faithful friend. If you stop visiting it, it slowly leaves you. But if you show up every day, even in small ways, it stays with you. There were days I felt tired. Days my bones ached. Days I wanted to stay in bed, but I would tell myself, just stand up. Just standing up was enough. Because standing up told my body, we are not done yet. Movement is life. Stillness for too long becomes something else. And the fourth habit. This one saved my heart when I was at my weakest. The fourth habit that kept me alive this long was staying connected to people, even when it was hard, even when it hurt. After my husband died, I wanted to close my door forever. I did not want to talk. I did not want to see anyone. Pain makes you want to hide. But hiding slowly takes your life away. One day, my granddaughter called me. She said, Grandma, I miss your voice. Those words broke something open inside me. I realized someone still needed me. Someone still loved me. From that day on, I made sure I stayed connected. I called people. I listened. I shared stories. Human hearts need other hearts. Loneliness is heavy. It sits on your chest. It makes your days darker. But connection brings light. Even small moments matter. A short phone call, a kind word, a shared laugh. These things feed your soul. And a fed soul keeps the body alive. I truly believe many people do not die from old age. They die from loneliness, but I refuse to let loneliness take me. And the fifth habit, the final one, it is the most powerful of them all. It is the one that carried me through 96 years. And when you hear it, you will understand why I am still here. Before I tell you the fifth habit, I need you to hear this with your whole heart. This last habit, it is not about your body. It is about your soul. because there were moments in my life when my body was still strong, but my soul was tired. And when your soul gets tired, everything else follows. The fifth habit that kept me alive this long is that I never lost my reason to hope. Hope is a quiet thing. It does not shout. It whispers. I remember one winter when I was 83, I had lost 2 dear friends in the same month. The house felt colder than usual. The silence felt heavier. I sat by the window and thought, maybe my time is close too. It would have been easy to stop hoping, easy to believe there was nothing left for me, but then something small happened. The next morning, the sun came through my window. It touched my face gently, and I thought, maybe there is still something waiting for me today. Maybe there is still a reason I am here. Hope does not need to be big. It can be as small as believing tomorrow will bring one smile, one warm moment, one reason to be thankful. Hope tells your heart, do not close yet. And as long as your heart stays open, life stays with you. I want to tell you something most people will never admit. There were times I was afraid of dying. Yes, even me. Especially after 90, you begin to feel time differently. You have lived longer than most. Every day is a gift, not a promise. But I noticed something. The days I felt most alive were not the days I felt young. They were the days I felt grateful. Grateful for my breath. Grateful for the sound of birds. Grateful for another sunrise. Gratitude changes something deep inside you. It turns what you have into enough. I would sit in my chair and whisper, thank you for today, even on hard days, especially on hard days, because every day you are alive is a miracle most people forget to see. Gratitude makes life feel full, and a full heart holds on longer. I truly believe that gratitude added years to my life, not because it made my body younger, but because it made my spirit stronger. There is something else I learned over 96 years. Your mind is always listening to you. If you tell yourself, I am finished, your body believes it. If you tell yourself, I am still here, your body listens. Words are powerful, especially the words you say to yourself. I never called myself old. Even now, I call myself alive. There is a difference. Old feels like an ending. Alive feels like a beginning. Every morning I tell myself, Elizabeth, you are still here for a reason. And my body responds. Your mind and your body are partners. They walk together. When one gives up, the other follows. But when one holds on, the other finds strength. Speak life into yourself, even when you feel weak, especially when you feel weak, because your body is always listening, always waiting for your signal to continue. If I could sit beside you right now, I would hold your hand and tell you this. Life is not about avoiding pain. Pain will come. Loss will come. There is no escaping it. But pain does not have to be the end of your story. I lost people I thought I could not live without. And yet, I am still here. Not because I am stronger than anyone else, but because I chose to keep going one day at a time, one breath at a time. You do not have to have everything figured out. You do not have to be fearless. You only need to keep going, even slowly, even quietly. Life rewards those who stay, those who do not give up on tomorrow. because tomorrow always brings something new, even if it is small, even if it is unexpected. Tomorrow is always worth meeting. Now, at 96 years old, I understand something I did not understand when I was young. Life is not measured by how fast you run. It is measured by how gently you carry your heart. The 5 habits that kept me alive were never loud. They were quiet. Waking up for something, letting go of hate, moving every day, staying connected, and never losing hope. These simple things carried me through wars, loss, heartbreak, and loneliness. They carried me to 96. And if you remember anything I said today, remember this. Your life is precious, more precious than you know. Do not rush it. Do not throw it away on anger. Do not close your heart. You are still here, and that means your story is not finished. Before I go, I want to thank you for listening to me. And if my words touched your heart, subscribe so we can spend more time together. Because as long as we are here, there is still more life to live, and I will be right here with you.